Where's the craziest place you all have had sex?
Wait, what?
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm sure you can tell from the title, is it going to be a Q&A. I asked you guys over on Instagram to ask us some questions that you want to know, and we got over 40. Some are repetitive and some are kind of out there, but we'll try to answer the best we can.
Can't wait.
Well, the first one's for you.
Okay.
Why did y'all wait to get married? So if you don't know, we just celebrated our 9-year anniversary together and first marriage anniversary on March 15th. So he didn't propose until 7 years. Why'd you wait?
So I think, we met when we were in our early 20s. I think
20.
Yeah, 20 years old. I was just about to turn 21. I think the timing was good. Wait a little while. We lived with each other for a little bit, and 27 seemed like a good time. You don't want to rush that because you want to make sure it's right.
We also already had a kid, so you probably felt a little obligated.
Yeah, we had having Emma, got in the way.
And I was also pregnant with the second one, so.
I think at that time it was time.
Yeah. If you weren't a stay-at-home mom, what would you do? What would you be doing besides YouTube? This might sound really weird, but I love the serving and bar industry. I love the fast cash. You go home with money that night and you meet so many people. You get to talk and just interact with adults all day long. And yeah, I think I've talked about when Emma and Landon are in school most of the day, I would just go to work just to get interaction. So I'd probably do like a quick serving job just to make quick cash. Would you ever dye your hair? I don't know if this is for me or for Pat, but we'll both answer. I dye my hair probably twice a year. So I usually go from brown to blonde. So I'll do brown for like 6 months and then go really bright blonde like I am now. And then when I was younger, I would do all the purple underneath with the blonde on top. And I thought about doing like a maroon underneath. No one ever sees me, so.
So I think at this point, no, unless it started to get really gray, which it's starting to come in a little bit.
He could dye his hair a little.
He's
a little salt and pepper-ish.
When I was younger, though, I used to bleach my hair a lot. I thought it was cool. It was kind of like the thing to do. And then in high school, I dyed my hair black.
Oh, God.
For a good 6 months.
You're too white for that.
I think I went to prom with my hair black.
You're too
Horrible
white.
idea. I might have pictures of it, though.
What's the grossest habit you and Pat have, separately? What's yours? You're clearly thinking of something.
No, grossest habit. I don't know. I have to think on that one. I don't know if I would tell you guys if I did think of something. She handed me a toenail this morning. That was kind of gross.
That's not gross to me.
She cut her toenails and handed it to me to throw away. That was pretty bad.
Is that a gross habit?
Yes.
Oh, toenails and nails don't gross me out. They really gross you out.
Yes.
So I guess that's my gross habit is I can just bite off a nail and throw it. Oops. That's not fair that you're not saying yours, but anyways. So this one, so I haven't read these questions, but when I was screenshotting them to save them, I did obviously see a couple. And this one was asked a few times, I think because of our vlog. Would you all ever really move back to California?
I would say yes.
Yes.
I think we both really liked living in California. I have some family out there. If we ever had the opportunity, I would definitely move back.
It's hard because of the house we live in now, and we know we could never get that in California. And I honestly think, like, if we moved out there soon, we would have to do apartment living for a little bit, which would be hard just because of the kids. But he does have family out there. He has 2 sisters out there. There's 4 cousins out there, so it'd be cool that the kids hung out with the cousins. And, like, we would see family. We don't see a lot of family where we are now, so I just think it'd be fun. We could be Disney pass holders.
We used to have Disney passes.
Yeah, him and I lived out in California for 3 to 4 years, and we used to go to Disneyland like every other weekend, or even just to go watch fireworks. And I think the kids would love that. I would love that. Number 1 bucket list thing to do, go or see.
To go, I think we've talked about like
Bora
Bali,
Bora.
Indonesia, go down to that area.
Like
That'd be
huts, like right on the water,
Yeah.
crystal blue water.
That's bucket list
He
for sure.
really wants to like swim or like bathe elephants, like go somewhere where you can do like
Like
hang out-
Thailand?
Yeah, hang out with elephants.
And skydiving too. That's on my bucket list. I still have never been, and I've talked about it for years, but I can't convince this one to go with me.
Listen, I'm afraid of flying in general. I'm not gonna go jumping off a plane. Would you have baby number 3 if you could? No.
No. Two's good.
We took care of that because it's not that I'm a selfish person, but I'm a selfish person. I like my sleep, and it honestly does get easier as they get older. Emma's easier in different ways, at least. So once Landon gets to be 3, I think like road trips can start happening, and we can go out to eat to a restaurant, and like I'll sit at the table all at once. So no, I think we're good. And back to Disneyland. I mean, if you have another kid, who's going to ride with the other kid? Like, 4 is the perfect even number.
That's good thinking.
Obviously. Okay. Guilty pleasure. Champagne and chocolate.
Lately, it's been ice cream for me.
Because we're in isolation.
Quarantine.
What do you love most about each other?
I would say I love just how kind and caring you are. You're one of the most caring people I know, just for everyone around you. And you know, you definitely take care of us and are kind of the rock to the family.
I would say I like that you are a hard worker and that you support our family. Why are you laughing?
It's fair, I guess.
You love to work, but you love to work to support our family. I thought that was good. What drives you crazy in a negative way about each other? I'll take this one first. He is just very ADHD. He will be like halfway unloading the dishwasher and then go out and like detail his car. Or like leave a cabinet open and then just like walk away. And I'm just like, I wasn't raised like that. And Pat's very like halfway done and then move on to something else and then come back. And I just can't handle it.
So if she's the opposite, I would say your OCD
Not a bad thing.
is an issue, because like I'll do something and I might miss some part of it because of me being distracted easily, and she'll really point out all that.
I think
And
he's
that bothers me.
saying like, if you're not listening because you're not paying attention when I tell you something, that's not really a pass. That's not OCD, that's you not listening, and then when I call you out on it, you think I'm being mean.
All right, next question.
Favorite hobby other than YouTube? I love to dance, and I love to be funny, so TikTok has been really big for me.
I like getting out and golfing when I can. I haven't really been going out much.
Are the golf courses
But I
closed
wish.
during quarantine? Probably.
I would hope so.
Well, if you just go golf by yourself. Would you work instead of being a stay-at-home mom if you had the choice and a reliable childcare? Kind of answered this earlier. I would go back to work, but not until the kids like went to school full time, just because I don't feel like it's necessary. childcare is so expensive, and if I could stay home, I'm gonna stay home if that's what's better for our family, but no, I'll wait till they go to school and they're in school full time because childcare is expensive. Would you and Pat trade jobs if you could? No. Being a stay-at-home mom job is hard, but I couldn't be an accountant. I'm not smart enough, and I don't like numbers or math.
Yeah, I would say no too. I think I'm good at what I do. And yeah, she's good at what she does, so I think it works well.
What's the craziest thing you guys have done together or separate?
Craziest thing we've done together? We're really not that crazy.
I would say the craziest thing is he was working out in Canada for work, and he flew me out for 24 hours. So I went to a different country for literally 24 hours.
That's a good one.
I feel like that's pretty crazy. Like, most people wouldn't do that. They would probably just wait for you to come home to see you.
Yeah.
And not waste all that money.
You
but
flew 6 hours to visit for a couple hours.
Where's the craziest place you all have had sex?
Wait, what? Really? I mean, we haven't really done too many crazy places. I would say
Probably on South Mountain on a golf course overlooking Phoenix. But I feel like a lot of people go right there. At least people that I know.
There's no one walking around.
Yeah, it's like very secluded and stuff. So yeah. What's something no one knows about you guys?
We tell them everything. Should we come back to that one?
Yeah, I feel like everybody knows everything about me. Favorite trip you've taken together? Well, if it's not Disneyland, it's Hawaii.
Yeah, last year for our honeymoon, we went to Hawaii. That was a fun trip. We've done a lot of fun trips. We went to Cancun, Cabo.
We do a lot of Mexico.
We met in Mexico. If you didn't know that, if you're new to the channel, we met in Mexico.
We conceived Emma in Mexico.
We did. We think we did.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Her, of course. I watch all her stuff. I think she's one of the only ones I'm subscribed to.
My YouTube mom group, I love all them, but big YouTubers, I love Erin Williams, and that's not a secret. She's the first YouTuber I've ever watched. But besides her, I love my little YouTube group, Robin Haley, Rachel Moster, Andrea Shenanigans, the list goes on.
There's one channel that I watch sometimes. I think it's called like This Is Epic or something like that. It's really funny, and the guy's here in Tempe, so he does a lot of stuff on ASU campus. I think it's fun.
Favorite TV show right now? On right now, I love Siesta Key and Vanderpump Rules. I can't wait for Wednesdays because we have Hulu, so that's when it comes on. And if you don't know, Sir, Vanderpump Rules is where we got engaged. We just went there this last weekend when we were in California for our anniversary. Yeah.
So if you don't know, she really controls the remote in our family, so whatever she wants
what I
to
like,
watch.
he likes. You like Vanderpump Rules. Like, I wait for you to come home to watch that. Favorite thing about each kid? That's a good one.
Okay, Landon lately has just been his laugh and his smile, and he just wants to have fun all the time, and he's like figuring out his toys, and everything just makes him happy. He's
a pretty happy kid. He is so loving, and both of our kids are very routine based because I'm so OCD and routine. But every time before he takes a nap or goes down for the night, he runs to Emma's room to give her a hug and kiss, and then he runs to his room and asks to get into bed. And I think that's the cutest thing. That's my favorite thing. Emma is just funny.
She has a personality for sure.
She is sarcastic. It gets her in trouble a lot.
She has a lot of little one-liners that I think she picked up from you, to be honest.
We do a lot of the face of, that's not funny, but inside we're trying really hard not to laugh so we can make an example, but it doesn't work half the time. If you could change one thing about each other, what would it be?
You go first.
His ADHD. Just, if I ask for a task, like a husband to-do list, Saturday morning, and I would love if he could actually finish that list by Sunday night. I don't know, I feel like I have a lot of projects I would love to get done, but he's not a handyman. He's not very, I don't want to say motivated. You're motivated, you're just motivated in a lot of things, so he just kind of jumps around.
I would say for you, I would change your bedtime, because she goes to sleep at like 7:30 at night.
No. I go to bed at 8.
This is my answer. Okay, 8 o'clock. She goes to sleep at like 8 o'clock at night, and I usually get home, not too long before that. We have dinner, and then she goes to sleep. And I usually can't fall asleep until like 10, so I hang out and watch TV by myself for a little while.
You sit on your butt and look at a computer. On the weekends, and this whole quarantine thing, it's not easy with both kids all day, and I'm exhausted, I'm overtouched, done. Who picked the kids' names?
She did. I didn't even get an option. I think she just told me what the kids' names were.
Our 2-year anniversary, or 2 years in, I told him, if we have a girl, her name will be Emma.
That's true.
And then Nicole is my sister and his sister's middle name, and we wanted the middle name to be in the family. And then Landon, I did ask you about boy names. You didn't like a lot. I really loved Bentley, and he told me no. So let's not. I didn't have full control.
Well, I think too, I would have a problem naming like a dog if we ever got, or any sort of pet. Like I would have a problem coming up with a name. I'm not that creative of a person. And then just picking a name, that's a big deal. That's their name for the rest of their life.
So I loved Landon and I loved Carter. So Carter Landon sounded dumb. So
sorry
Landon,
if you have a kid named Carter Landon.
Yeah, sorry. Landon Carter sounded really good. It flowed. And then once I announced it on Facebook, everyone associated it with A Walk to Remember, which used to be a favorite movie of mine, but I didn't know his whole name was Landon Carter. So that's the story. I also really love the name Tristan, but I named a cat Tristan, and you obviously can't rename your child after your animal. I think that's weird. Who would win in a jumping jack contest?
Me.
That's
Sorry.
not true.
A jumping jack contest?
Yeah, I feel like I could jumping jack all day long.
I feel like you don't have much stamina, endurance.
Push-ups, I couldn't do 2. Jumping jacks, I can do all day long.
So for our next video, we're gonna have a jumping jack contest.
That would be boring. Who has better taste in movies? Probably me. He likes Seth Rogen, really stupid. He likes documentaries.
I feel like you don't even like movies, though. You watch TV shows more than movies. I go on Netflix and I'll just click on a random movie and watch it.
I like movies that have a few movies after it. I like to binge watch. So if I watch a movie, I want there to be a second and a third one.
Yeah.
I like the storyline. I don't like movies. That's true. I don't like movies, and I like more TV episodes and series because it goes on longer. A movie, it's for an hour and 30 minutes and then it's just over. And then what? You have to wait 2 years for another one? Where an episode, I don't know. If you ever got a pet, what would you pick and why? We're very different on this.
I want a dog.
Emma and I want a kitten so bad. They take care of themselves. Yes, cat litter is gross, but dog crap sitting out in the 115-degree sun is
awesome.
Gross too. And we have all fake grass and a golf course in our backyard, so a dog peeing on that probably wouldn't be good. And cat stays inside. Cats cuddle with you and sleep with you, and they're so soft.
And hairy, and it gets all over the place. And you
Dogs
just have
do
to clean
too.
up,
Dogs do too.
which is why we don't have any animals. We have a fish.
I'm also afraid of getting a dog because I could just see the dog taking the kids' toys everywhere. Ugh. What's each of your favorite holidays and why? I love Christmas because of all the decorations. It's so much family time. Like you get Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I love buying things for other people, so that's like the perfect holiday for me.
I would say mine, well now I would say it's Christmas just because all the family and you know, having kids, but before I would say like Memorial or 4th of July just because it's summer, everyone's out having a fun time, and I just like summer more than winter.
How did Pat propose?
So, I initially had planned to propose on a beach,
Oh my god.
but she didn't want to go to the beach.
No, that's not true. And we have established this all weekend because we stayed at Dana Point Ritz-Carlton this weekend,
And that's where I was going to do it.
which is where he wanted to do it. But mind you, we went to breakfast at the Ritz-Carlton in one of their restaurants overlooking the beach. Like there's all these men in their suits, women dressed up. Then it's us with a 15-month-old slamming like her fork and knife on glass. I'm also 4 months pregnant,
Yeah.
so embarrassed, and I was like, let's get out of here. So I'm like trying to get out of the Ritz-Carlton as fast as I can. He's like, let's go look down at the beach. And I was like, this is not the time, like let's go.
So luckily, I had a backup plan because we had dinner at Sir that night, and it was just going to be the two of us. My sister was going to watch Emma. So I did it at the restaurant at Sir, which was great because it's one of our favorite restaurants, and now, like for our anniversary, we went back, which was cool to see, and I'm sure we'll go back a few more times, so it'll kind of be our restaurant to go to.
For sure. Although I still want to go to Pump and Tom Tom still.
When we're out of the quarantine.
Oh yeah. When we move to California.
Yeah.
Who is funnier?
Me.
Me. No, I think I totally am. You think
You're
you're
too
funny?
serious. You take things very serious.
You comment down below who you think is funnier. I think like my mom has even, well, that's my mom. But she's like I don't know, like sometimes she'll be like, I forgot how funny you were, and I'm like, really?
Okay.
What is something you both enjoy doing together besides life and hobbies? Traveling.
Traveling. Restaurants.
Yeah, I'm a
like going to restaurants.
huge restaurant person. Like,
But neither of us really can cook. So
we can't cook, but like take me to a restaurant or spend the whole afternoon at a restaurant with like bottomless mimosas. That is my jam. Like that almost compares to Disneyland for me. Like tell me I can go spend all Sunday out with a girlfriend at a restaurant. Sold. That is my jam. Who's more romantic?
me.
Him now.
I used to not be though.
No, he was the worst relationship person. I would text him something cute back in a relationship, and the only response I ever used to get would be LOL winky face.
Fair.
Literally for like 3 years, I'd say I love you, LOL winky face. Like he was just.
That's not true. That was maybe the first like couple months of our relationship.
No. Okay, last one, and then we have to end this because I feel like this video is going to be so long. What is your go-to date night activity? I mean, a restaurant
Yeah.
with a couple of drinks, and then doing something fun like Topgolf would be fun with drinks. Like eating dinner, having a couple of drinks, and then going to Topgolf and having a couple of drinks.
And just, I mean, really anything without the kids for a night.
That sounds so bad.
But
That sounds so
it's
bad.
date
But we
night,
really,
yeah.
like, it is date night. We don't get a lot of date nights. This last weekend vacation, we were gone for 4 days, and we had 3 different people watching our kids because it's just impossible. So, like, date night, we really try to drink and just kind of, like, go all out.
Sometimes
We
just
really
the
don't
two of
get
us.
wasted, though, because
No,
we have to
yeah.
wake up at 6:45 with the kids, so it's not like we get crazy, and it happens once every 6 months, if that.
Yep.
If that. Alright guys, well I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you aren't already, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. And we will see you next time. Peace out.